Hi Libra, welcome into a brief next 48-hour tarot reading for you. I hope you're doing amazing. I am thoroughly cleansing the energy to make sure that things are feeling fresh for your reading as I successfully step into the Libran energy. But I do want to remind you before we begin that this is general, of course, and is meant to pertain to the following 48-hour period for you, beginning around when you were guided or drawn to this reading, not just following when I post it. So apply it as you should, as you will. I just feel so peaceful in your energy. I don't know what it is, but it's not that I was feeling stressed or really upbeat in the other two readings I just did, a daily and a Leo reading for the next 48. But in comparison, wow, I just feel at ease. I feel like you're not letting things get the best of you, at least not for the most part. And if they do, you quickly recover, or you quickly, I'm hearing reject it, or just recover. Did I say that already? Anyways, we're going to begin and pull from this Whisper deck. I cannot remember the full name. It's quite long, and I'm not sure where the box is. Anyways, to begin for Libra, you might stumble in the next 48, but so be it. I just feel like you'll laugh it off, or it just won't get the best of you. Nothing's perfect is what I'm hearing. And there's a situation that is far from perfect, and people are just a lot to handle. Let go. Expansion. I'm also hearing what's wrong with people. I do feel like less is more. That came up in another reading I did today when it comes to speaking. I've been reminded at my current job that I work that when I don't speak that much, it's not necessarily a bad thing, right? Stay focused, keep your head down, nose to the grind. And sometimes I have already, in the few weeks that I've worked there, spoken too much to the point where I shared too much, or I said something that I regretted, right? But also when it comes to overdoing it energy-wise, but expansion and let go. Letting go of what's not meant for you, energy-wise, moment-wise. I feel like something's going to make you feel uncomfortable. You just kind of need to shift away from it, shake it off. There may be a situation, say you're at work, where you can't cleanse your energy. Find another strategy, or remember one, where you can feel better, right? Until the time comes when you can actually cleanse. But I do feel like this is kind of Ace of Swords energy, but more so, I want to say Queen of Swords energy. Letting go of a bad habit, gaining clarity in regards to when and potentially how you're meant to let go of a situation. There's just an eye on the prize vibe about you where, okay, the spiritual meaning of a triangle, and things are kind of connecting dot to dot to dot to dot, right? Closing up a chapter is coming to mind. I do sense that you are, okay, blue in energy, peaceful, aquatic, okay, and just calm in nature. I feel like there's a vibe that you can do no wrong, and things are not going to get the best of you once again, but you're glowing in the next 48. Why is that? A peaceful way of being and living and accomplishing does you justice, my friends, and it leaves you with a glow that is attracting a lot and leaving you vibing at a high point, okay? Weird wording, but vibing high, all right? High vibration. You know what I mean. All right, so looking at this right here, if you look at the overlapping triangle energy here, can you see that? I know it's kind of difficult in the background. Things are overlapping. This could be situations overlapping, thoughts overlapping, accomplishments, needing to prioritize is what I'm getting. You may find that your thoughts with spirit's thoughts are overlapping. You might, the ones that they're giving you, I mean, dreams might just be, you might even find that you have moments like that where you start to say something, lose that thought, or just move on to a new one. I do sense that you, okay, know what you're talking about. People need to really step it up and trust your intuition and potentially their own. Okay, so your intuition's coming into play. Put it to use and don't ignore it. But other people need to recognize that when you intuitively feel something, it's right. All right, let's trust it. But it may be a time period for you as well where the days are feeling like they're overlapping and blending together. That's been happening to me recently because I'm so busy. It doesn't have to be for that reason. But the expansion card talking about how you are or thinking about expanding things in your life to a larger, okay, I'm hearing perspective, but also just wanting to see things grow and develop in your life, expand in ways that you can't feel or even experience at this time. Even if you are expanding things to an extent currently, there's very much so thoughts of and potentially action towards a bigger expansion, more of which moving forward. Some of which, drawn to the reading, might be thinking about a move of residence, a new shift in your career towards something different for you or better. A star in the market is what I just heard. Okay, like that. A golden opportunity, if you will. But, or it could be you being that star in the market for something different, something new. All right. And for some, that's romance, but that was just an odd way to word it if that's the case. But I'm seeing this as a flower blossoming, my friend, and there's a radiation about you. This came up in Leo's in a different way, but I just feel like in certain ways you're beaming off powerful, likable, but peaceful energy. And the clouds are clearing. Okay, they're saying the song I was singing this morning was for me, and I'm a Leo, Libra, but it was very much so for your reading. It's that song that they play in a lot of commercials. And I Saw the Sun is the main lyrics. I'm not singing it for you, so don't ask me to do that because I will just embarrass myself. But your soul name, this could be like myself, the Awakened Dreamer, a business name, a platform name. It could be more so your individual name coming into play. People will enjoy being around you in the next 48. Colors might come into play. I'm not going to use this one. Colors. Again, we talked about blue, but whatever color you're drawn to wear, whatever color you're wearing, being drawn to look at, experience, surround yourself with, purposeful. Let's pull some tarot. As you can see, 7.5 minutes in, could speak and do an oracle reading in full. But the Seven of Pentacles, even when you don't want to get it done, you do. I'm hearing that's enough. That's enough. Apply that in more than one situation, more than one way. We don't need to list off all the possibilities. Looking at your money and wondering why you don't have more. Well, have you been overspending? I feel like for some of you, you are seeing a savings increase and that feels good, but it doesn't feel like enough. But progress is progress. Be honoring that. Yeah, look at that. Thinking about, a sense of lack, but I also feel like a lot of Libras drawn to the reading are thinking about where they don't fit in. You might have moved somewhere or started a position for work, something of the sort, maybe gain new friends, a group or something of the sort, or it could be who you're dating. And you're thinking about whether things have shifted in the wrong direction and you realized or no longer feel like you fully or at all fit in with this situation or person or people. But it could be something that you never did. Or it might be for some you're taking off or being pushed to take off your rose-tinted glasses. And now we're seeing where you're not meant to be in the long run, or who or what you're not meant to be wrapped up with in the long run. Healing, my friend. What have you been through? What are you going through? There could be more behind the scenes that you're going through and healing from, coping with than meets the eye. Don't overshare. That is key for you. All right. The Empress talking about how your maturity is coming into play, your golden vibe, your caring nature, helping people, right? You're attracting in some really good souls in the next 48 for a lot, but some nasty ones do surround you. When you're in a situation, I feel like for a lot it's a work environment, the energy is shifted in the right direction, but then just because that's the case doesn't mean that it can't be overpowered or affected negatively in that situation by one, if not multiple other people's intense, toxic energy or just stressful way of being. It's like, oh goodness, not yours to worry about. Just do what you got to do. The Page of Swords, the Six of Swords, and the Death card. You're thinking about leaving something behind and you're learning more about that. We're going to hold up all these together. I get it. I totally get it. This next 48 is just a true reminder or informing, or a bit of both, in regards to you wanting, needing, desiring, deserving a new start for you and letting something go once and for all. But I just feel like it doesn't need to feel that dramatic. Just a new shift in the right direction when the time is divinely right for you. Your path is laid out for you, but it's not set in stone. There's a sense of you thinking about how you wish it could come to an end, and then that situation begins sooner. But all the meanwhile, without the means or the right timing or the opportunity available that's right for you, it's just not going to come to be in the right way, or just it won't. All right. So I do feel like you could be pushed to, say, browse online for a specific person, or just to get a vibe, or see what's out there, or the type of person you're interested in. Could be more in regards to a place of residence, but you want looking at certain options, even if that option or those options won't be available when the time is right. Stuff like that. All right. Could be looking at jobs, even if you know or don't feel it's the right time to move towards it or actually apply. Right. It could be for some, but it feels more so looking into potential options that won't really be there for you when the time is right. Fast forward, if you were to fast forward. Anyways, the Hierophant, because change is on the mind. Change is on the mind. Wanting something better, wanting something more ideal. This wasn't what it was cracked up to be. Where something feels heavy. Again, not yours to carry. Not yours to carry. And Spirit also is saying, we're preparing you to embark upon a new chapter for you down the line in a light way, right? And I feel as if this preparation is a continuance from a while ago, thinking about moving on from this or that, right? That was having an energy or not right for you, or could have made things more complicated. Could have been a loss or a giving away, a selling of certain physical material items, right? So that shift to a new move of residence will feel lighter, and so on and so on. It could be a multitude of things, right? Preparation is key. That's also a message for, preparing in other ways, financially, responsibility-wise, getting organized. The Hermit card. When you feel the need to stick to your own energy, not to associate yourself with others or occurrences, then do so. That is your intuition speaking to you loud and clear. I'm hearing, to wrap this up, Libra, if you look at this right here, you're a star in the making. All right? So I hope this was truly helpful. Sending you so much love and light. Go enjoy the next 48, and I'll definitely see you next time.